Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. In this video I will be recapping American Horror Story Delicate episode 2. Now we pretty much have the police here along with Dexter because remember Anna faced off with that intruder, and they are pretty much continuing this theme for the audience of we really can't trust Anna, her reality, what she sees. The police do not believe Anna because going through the evidence, there is no signs of any intruder. They have surveillance cameras because this is a secure building. And according to the cameras, they show Dexter leaving at like 11 p.m. and then he comes back 17 minutes later. And according to the cameras, no one else came within that time. And when Anna tries to suggest, well, maybe she was already hiding in the building, the cops are like, we checked the building, stairwells, basements, we found no one. But Dexter is just so... something up with him. He's so suspect. They go to try to ask him a question, right? And they address him as Mr. Alcott, but he corrects them and he's like, well, my last name is Harding. And he's just like, oh, the price I paid for being married to such an amazing woman. Like, why are you putting this sauce on right now? Like, this ain't the time or the place. He's just so weird. But the police pretty much asked him to tell them what happened, like his version. And he's pretty much like, well, we were in bed. The dog started whining. I realized with such a big day, we hadn't fed him. Noticed we were out of dog food. And he couldn't find his hat, so he put on his wife's little pink hat. And he went to get the dog food. After he got the dog food, came back, Anna was on the phone with 911. And all this stuff was all over the floor. Now, first of all, I find this story a little suspect. Because for one, you know what, I can buy forgetting to feed the dog. Because sometimes I be like, did I feed y'all or did I not? So it might have been a few times my dogs got an extra dinner because I just could not remember. So, okay, plausible. But that whole didn't realize you was out of dog food, I don't buy that. I don't buy that. As you are scooping out dog food, you know when it is getting lower, lower, lower. And then whoever scoops the very last of the dog food to give him the last meal from that container, you know it's empty. I don't know. It just feels like a lie. I mean, I just feel like it sounds like a lie. That's how I feel. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe there are people out there who all of a sudden be like, oh, shoot, I'm out of dog food. I don't know how that happens. But you know what? Maybe that's plausible. But I just don't trust Dexter. Anything he says, anything he does, it's just all suspicious to me. So the cops go to ask him, like, did you see anything or anyone that looks suspicious? And he's just like, no, sorry. Now, Anna ends up asking the detective not to share any of this information once they bring up the topic of the embryo picture because, of course, she's famous. She doesn't want this information getting out. But the detectives pretty much are like, you know, it's all going to stay within the investigation. So the detective ends up being like, well, maybe someone you know pulled the prank on you because your dog did not bark at the intruder. And that leads me to when I said I think the intruder is Anna. The dog wouldn't bark at his own owner. So I think it's Anna from either a different dimension, the future, or something. Because I'm just trying to think, who would the dog not bark at? The only people the dog would not bark at for me is people that are familiar to the dog. Now, Anna, for some reason, well, not for some reason, for the reason of making the cops very suspicious, but she has lipstick all over her hands, which not really making sense to me. Now, we saw when she picked up the little thing of lipstick off the floor, but why the hell, like, y'all, her whole hands and fingers were red with lipstick. Why would that be all over, like smudged all over her hand like that? That didn't make any sense to me. But the police ends up asking, does any of the medication she's on could have caused her to like see things? And I'm just seeing her like she got this red lipstick all over her hands. The cameras don't show nobody. The dog ain't bark at nobody. They gonna think she damn either did it trying to get attention or just losing her mind, hallucinating off the damn medicine. Now, we end up where that pretty much is going nowhere. Them cops ain't finna damn investigate this. They ain't got nothing to investigate, really. So later we end up seeing Emma walking down the street, and she ends up seeing the same lady with the red shoes. And this ain't making no sense to me because the lady don't change clothes. Like, she literally wearing the exact same outfit and the exact same shoes. Anna sees the lady, looks away, and she looks back. The woman is gone, and there's a man holding a little girl dressed kind of like that woman. I don't know what's going on. Somebody doing some kind of black magic on her, or she just damn seeing things, child, because it's just not adding up. Now we end up seeing Anna arriving at, y'all, how you say, you know what? Somebody in the comments corrected me on how to say this character name, and I can't even remember what they said. Saban? Is that how you say Kim Kardashian character name? Anna arrives at Saban's office, and everyone is gathered together to like surprise Anna as she walks in because she got the Gotham Award nomination, which is her, you know, stepping stone to the Oscar. And Anna tries, she first of all wasn't very excited when everybody popped out. Surprise, you got the nomination. She just, I guess, still reeling from what happened, but just had no reaction at all. Now, Anna and Saban go off into her office by themselves, and Anna tries to explain the stalker situation, and Saban is just pretty much like, what happened to you the other night is effed up, but you need to get it together. Like, do you have any idea how hard my staff has worked for you, campaigning for you, even to get this nomination? And I gotta tell you, you know the show that, y'all, how is Kim Kardashian playing the most likable character, the most entertaining character? Like, I have no response to anybody. I honestly, legitimately was bored throughout this episode. The only bright spots was Kim Kardashian's character. Like, how the hell are we in a dimension, parallel universe where that happens? Saban ends up going into like, do you know what my staff had to do? How many cucumbers we had to deal with, if y'all get my drift. Like, I was just sitting here like, y'all, and what was so funny was, it was like one of those comments where I was kind of taken aback, like, wait, they did what? It was so funny. And then she's like, Derek's jaw may never recover. Like, it was good. Now, I will say, for me personally, Kim's acting in the first episode, I thought Kim nailed it. Great, perfect. Like, but with this, I kind of felt like it got a little shaky, like her face don't move, but she was doing okay, honestly. It's just, I felt like she was kind of trying to give a little like tough love speech, but I wasn't buying the toughness, but it wasn't bad. And like I said, she's the most entertaining character. She the only character with any damn personality out of the bunch. Now, as if that wasn't enough to be amusing, Saban then says, if your face looks like a cat's a-hole every minute of the day, no one's going to want to watch it win an Oscar. Y'all, when I tell you I died, like died. And maybe it's also because I just had a visual. I just went to the vet with my dog, and the vet literally said that my dog has a big a-hole, and I was just like, huh? Y'all, so I have to like wipe her behind every time she, uses the bathroom. So I'm just like, her saying that, I was just like, I died, y'all. Like, and like Emma's face throughout the first 2 episodes, like this was just dead on. So I guess that must be what they are trying to go for with her character, because when Saban said that, it took me out. But she's just like, if there's no joy in this job for you, I can help you fill out an application to work at Costco. Like, if this ain't good enough. So Anna starts to say like, I'm sorry, but Saban just continues like, do you think Jamie Lee Curtis wanted to walk those red carpets and answer all these stupid questions? No, but she wanted the Oscar. And Saban just continues to tell Anna, for the next few months, you are not an actress, you're an athlete, and your sport is campaigning to win an Oscar. Let me tell you, child, all this campaigning for an Oscar. First of all, I don't know why. Look, I can't say what people need to validate them, but campaign. Do you know how much work I have to put into, I'm like speaking if I'm the actor, to like, first of all, audition and get told no all the damn time. That's, everybody know that's an actor's life. Getting turned down, getting turned down, getting turned down. Then I finally get a role, and then I got to memorize lines, and then I got to be on set, and I got to do all this no matter what's going on in my life. I got to put on, I got to be in like, I got to work hard for this performance, and then that ain't good enough for you. The work that I put into the art ain't good enough. I got to campaign. I'll be damned. But, you know, that's the game. That's life. You know, that maybe why I don't do too well at life, because yeah, I'm not campaigning and smoozing and kiss and tell and all this other stuff. But Saban ends up pulling out an unlabeled vial with liquid, calling it B12. Now, didn't I tell y'all in my last video, if anybody try to give Anna vitamins, be suspicious, because that is exactly what happened in Rosemary's Baby. I think I said neighbor, because in Rosemary's Baby, her neighbor kept giving her like these vitamins and like this shake to drink in the morning that's supposed to be good and healthy for the baby. I legit said, if anybody give Anna vitamins, and what we got? We got Saban giving Anna vitamins in an unlabeled glass vial. Y'all, first of all, I'm not taking nothing unlabeled from my mama. My mama got bad memory, so if something unlabeled, I don't know what it actually is. She could think it's one thing, but I won't really know what I'm taking. I'm not taking anything that is unlabeled. Who manufactured this? Like, I don't see no barcode on this or nothing. And she pulls out a box, like a little box that got a bunch of vials. Where is the barcode? Where is the label? Where was this manufactured at? This is so creepy and weird, and it just makes no sense to me. And it's just like, is this safe for pregnancy? Would I ever do anything to hurt you? Baby, that ain't what I asked you. I asked you, is it safe for pregnancy? That's guilt tripping. That's manipulation. Anna fell for it. She just throws back the shot of B12. Y'all, I can't. Now we end up seeing Anna throwing up, and the vial of the B12 looked a little reddish to me. And when she goes to throw up, it's a little pinkish. I don't know what's happening. Now, after Anna ends up throwing up, she calls the doctor's office, and a receptionist named Cora answers the phone. And Anna's just kind of like, how did you know it was me? Because when she calls, Cora's just like, Anna. And she does not answer the question. She just says, any update on your stalker? And Cora ends up telling Anna, who's like, how do you know about my stalker, that she told Cora the day prior when she called about Tess. Anna don't remember none of this. But she always just goes along when someone is telling her XYZ happened, you said XYZ, and Anna don't have a clue. Y'all, am I crazy or is that weird? Like, if you live in your life and people are like, you told me XYZ, we did X, and you don't why don't you ever address like, she just goes along like it's perfectly normal to forget whole conversations the next day. I got bad memory, okay? I mean, bad, like psychotically bad. My memory ain't this bad. And even though my memory is known to be bad, I still be like, dang, I don't even remember. What the? Like, I need to do some memory game. She just goes along like it is perfectly normal to not remember the fact that you called the doctor's office the day before to ask about tests and to tell this girl, Cora, about your stalker. What are we doing? What are we even doing? Do we even care what we're doing? Like, do we even care? Now, Anna ends up asking Cora about Mrs. Preacher. And Cora is just like, that old bag, she's just, a crazy person who thinks IVF is murder. Now, I was confused by that because I get like super religious people being against IVF because like, you know, they feel like life supposed to be from God, like whatever. But how is IVF murder? Ain't you creating life, not killing life? Y'all, I'm so confused. But again, I'm not very educated on IVF. I just know it's how you help women get pregnant. Like that's legit, like all I know about it. But I was just like, wait, it's murder? I thought y'all was like, you know, conceiving babies. Like, I was so confused when she said that. But Anna's just like, I think she's following me. And Cora is just like, I really doubt she has the mental competency for that at all. But I kind of feel like, why you ain't telling the police this? Why don't you tell the police about Mrs. Preacher? Why is we telling Cora, who you don't even remember damn talking to? Now, she ends up talking to Dr. Hill and asking about, you know, her throwing up. Could it be a sign of pregnancy? And he pretty much can't tell her yay or nay, but he does tell her to make sure she does not take a pregnancy test for 14 days after the implant. And she has 11 more days to go, right? So she gets off the phone. She checks the calendar. She got marking off the days. She got 11 more days so she could take the pregnancy test. Anna is at the stove cooking something, and she ends up scrolling on her Instagram to look at the picture that Saban told her to post when she was at office and they did the whole surprise that she ain't act surprised or happy about. So she sees the comment from that account, Annihilate Anna, right? And they're just like, if this snake wins the award, I'll legit kill her. Now, she then sees a comment from an account that has Preacher in their name. So she goes to that profile and she sees the picture of her from the fertility clinic. And the profile has these posts about like unraveling the terrifying legend of Queen Mary the First reign. I don't know what that got to do with anything. Unearthed secrets, the sinister truth behind Celtic rituals. Okay, now I know that might have to do with something because obviously y'all doing some kind of black magic. And then the other one was the new breed of superhumans bred on the black market. Maybe that's the IVF thing. And then it was like secret witches who run Tinseltown. Now that could be the Saban Hollywood thing because I told y'all not to trust Saban. Now, as she's going through reading this, Dexter comes up behind her. And there are often moments when I'm watching a horror movie where I feel like it is the dumbest thing ever when a character just comes up behind another character without saying nothing. Specifically, when you're in the middle of fighting for your life, like in that movie Descent. If I'm in the middle of like fighting for my life, don't sneak up. Like, you need to announce your, I always feel like that is the dumbest thing ever. But in this context, it's very normal. Dexter comes up behind Anna saying, hey, and putting his hand on her stomach. Normal, like couple type of thing. But Anna, who is completely unhinged and on edge, picks up a knife and slices or like cuts Dexter's face. Now, I would have enjoyed this scene a lot more if she like stabbed him in the face. Like if she legit, like we saw the knife just sticking out of his face. Because the episode was so boring, like at least that would have spiced it up. But she apologizes and starts to go get the Neosporin. And this is why I say this, man, I don't care how much I love my wife. Baby, you can't just be slicing and dicing my face and I'm just going to go on like I'm Mr. Rogers going through the neighborhood. He just happily like, you know, why you go get that Neosporin, take this, take the pregnancy test. Like, baby, you ain't got no kind of reaction to this girl. Like, that is not a normal reaction. You do not turn around and slice my damn face. But she's like, I can't take, you know, the pregnancy test for 2 weeks. He points to the calendar. It's been 2 weeks. She just smiles and go to take the test. This is what I mean. How do you have no reaction to the fact that you were literally just on the phone with the doctor, looked at the calendar, saw you had 11 days to go, you scroll Instagram for what, 2 to 5 minutes, husband walk up behind you and all of a sudden you look at the calendar and it's been a 2. Y'all, like, how does she not have a reaction to these things? It is just blowing my mind. Now, if you notice, though, and this is why I say we can't even really trust Anna's version of reality, because if you notice, the pot on the stove, when Anna first goes to the stove to cook. When she gets off the phone with the doctor and she's scrolling Instagram, it looked to me like a pot with this red looking liquid. But after Dexter pops up behind her, it's a pot on the stove with a white liquid. So this is obviously the 2 weeks later. She's cooking two completely different things when we, cut. But the way it plays out from Anna's POV, it's like 5 minutes done passed by. But obviously it's been 2 weeks. And she don't have a clue that 2 weeks done flew by. Like, y'all, what the hell? Anyway, Anna go to the bathroom. She take the pregnancy test. She pregnant, child. As soon as she find out she pregnant, Sonya calls. Because that's not suspicious at all. Because, they worshiping the devil, so they must have got some kind of alert. They just know that the demon seed is in there or whatever the hell going on, child. Because, I don't know. I'm just speculating. But, in Rosemary's Baby, they was worshiping the devil. So, now, that's just what I'm going off of. Dexter ends up being like, we planning this show. We've been playing phone tag. Do you mind if I take this? Hell yeah, mind. Y'all gonna have to just keep goddamn playing tag. This is our moment. We've been trying and working, having fertility issues. We finally get the good news. We pregnant. Nigga, you gonna stay here in this moment with me for at least, 2 more minutes? You not finna run off, stopping the moment abruptly to go take a work call? I'd be damned. I would have said no. But Anna be acting like a pacifist, so she just, he just walks off to take the call. And I really wish the camera could have followed him so we could have heard what the call was, because I very much doubt it's just about a motherfucking show. I very much doubt it's just about work, but hey, again, I'm just speculating. So now we end up at the ultrasound appointment with Dr. Hill. And Dexter is pretty much wanting to know how can they make sure that they don't lose his pregnancy. And Dr. Hill is pretty much like, I would love to tell you there's some secret recipe for success, but there isn't. Just eat well, stay healthy, exercise moderately. And then his voice changed and get all creepy. He's like, most of all, please avoid any kind of stress at all. And then he go back to just being like a smile. Like, that doctor is so creepy. But I felt like that didn't make no sense. And I feel like a doctor would never say that. Now, you can say limit stress, but there's literally no way to just avoid any kind of stress at all. Telling me to avoid stress is goddamn stressful. Like, you cannot just tell somebody avoid any and all kinds of stress. No, but you can say limit stress. And I feel like it would have made a lot more sense if he would have said limit stress. And I feel like I said, it would have been less stressful on the patient to just say limit. Because to tell somebody, and in that dramatic, crazy tone he did, like, that's, my blood pressure rising as you saying this to me. Now, we end up seeing Saban and Anna again at Anna's house, and Saban is over with this dress for the Gotham Awards. It is a dress that Madonna wore to the Oscars in the 90s, and Saban is talking about how she has this connection, maybe through the devil, I don't know, and she pretty much is feeling like, can we please, go to your room so you have to see this, when Anna is dressed up with the shoes and a dress. But y'all, this don't make no damn sense. And y'all, this is so contrived, and it really irked me when writers just write stuff to happen how they just want it to happen, but it just really don't make logical sense. Saban is making this a big deal because she wants to go use the mirror that is associated with the intruder coming in to write on the mirror. Now, hold on now, baby. Hold on now, child. You mean to tell me these upper class folks in this high-end building, in this high-end apartment, in this expensive ass apartment, got one full-length mirror in the entire apartment, first of all. Then for two, we get to the mirror and all the writing's still on it, and Anna claims she tried to clean it but it wouldn't come off. Baby, was it written in lipstick or permanent ink? Because it ain't making no sense. Because the episode we saw, it was written in lipstick, but now it can't wash off. But then what also don't make no sense and feel contrived, you mean to tell me y'all couldn't just throw it down? If she's so on edge and so perturbed about this intruder, why the hell is the mirror still in there with the damn message on it? Y'all could have chucked that goddamn, y'all, I cannot. I cannot. It ain't no way in the world they didn't just throw that dang Kmart mirror out. Like, I'm just not understand. Like, I'm just not. Y'all, for real. These people and their wealth and their money just gotta keep this mirror. Even though Anna is so perturbed and so on edge about this intruder and everything that happened that night, she keeps the mirror, which is a constant reminder with the message on it and everything. Now, I could see if the mirror was still here and the message was gone. But to have the constant reminder with the message on the mirror, it just doesn't make sense. Period. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. And her husband, who always liked to act so loving and supportive, you mean to tell me he didn't take the initiative to throw the mirror out? That damn IKEA mirror, y'all could have just went and got another one. Come on now, child. Like, nothing about this scene at all makes any sense. Because that should not be the only mirror in the house. And you can't tell me that an actress and people with money would not just throw the damn IKEA mirror out and go get another one. Now, as they are in the mirror, they start singing, dancing in front of the mirror, and suddenly it just cracks. Now, do y'all remember? This was like when Prince threw Kim Kardashian off the stage because she couldn't dance. Like, was that real or was that just in my dreams? But the mirror was pretty much like, you know what? I'll jump off the stage to get away from this. So the mirror just pretty much absconds on its own life and just cracks right then and there. And it makes no sense to me that if I'm Saban, I'm freaking out for the rest of my life. How the hell you stand in front of a mirror singing and dancing and that mug just cracks? Like, that don't even make no sense. But no one really has a reaction. Like, we never talk about it again, at least not in this episode. Now, we end up at the Gotham Award red carpet, and it's all about Anna. She's on the carpet, but then suddenly all the focus goes to this other actress, this young actress named Babette. I think that's how they was pronouncing her name. She arrives on the red carpet, and I just look. I'm not in Hollywood, and I really don't know no young people outside of my siblings. But I felt like this ain't even feel real. Like, I just feel like nobody is acting like this. Nobody is talking like this. The young actress comes over to Anna and they make her very young and dipsy and ignorant. And she's just like, your dress is so pretty. Where'd you get your dress from? Oh, it's archival. Madonna wore it at the Oscars in the 90s. Oh, I'll have to YouTube it because I wasn't even born yet. Who talks like that? Like, who actually says, oh, I'll have to YouTube it because I wasn't even born? What in the world? I have people talk to me about stuff that was before my time since I can remember. But I don't ever say, oh, I wasn't even born yet. Like, it's just, like, who does? First of all, the mouth filter thing should tell you, that's going to be a little disrespectful. And Anna ain't old, but even if she was, that's like disrespectful. Like, that's kind of a jab. Like, I wasn't even born yet for whatever you're talking about. Like, I just really felt like this felt very inauthentic. It did not feel real. Babette did not feel like a real person, because I really, like I said, hey, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not really around that generation, that age, besides my siblings. And I don't know if they just got more sense than most people, but I'm just like, y'all people don't talk like that. Like, they just don't, like, yes, it is very plausible to be like, oh, I have to go YouTube something. But to actually just say that to the person that just gave it, if you're saying your dress is cute, where did you get it from? And they tell you, and it involves something you are not born for, just say, oh, okay. Now, we end up seeing Anna, Dexter, Saban, and the director of the film that Anna is nominated for sitting together at a table. And when I tell you, I have always felt like award shows seem so boring outside of the VMAs. At least you know how they used to be. When I was growing up, the only award show that I loved and wanted to go to was the VMAs or the MTV Movie Awards. Those are award shows that always looked really, really fun to me. But these other award shows seem so boring. And they're like sitting at this table, and I'm just like, other than just meeting celebrities, I would not want to be there. But then I halfway feel like I don't even want to meet celebrities because, I'd rather just have my image of them thinking they're like the ones that I love are just like great. Like, I don't want to meet them and then it bursts your bubble. But, and the BET Awards. Those used to seem really fun back in the day. Now, I loved Saban's attitude in this conversation. The director is going on to Dexter about how good Anna looks. And Saban is just like, how do you continually downplay her talent when she literally saved your movie? And I'm just sitting here like, Saban, give it to his ass. Like, I love her so much. And maybe I love her even more because everybody around her is just dribble. So maybe that's making her even more entertaining. But I loved her attitude in this whole exchange with this damn director. Now, the director goes into talking about the whole stalker situation. And at first, Dexter and Anna are looking at Saban like, did you tell him about this? But she's like, I ain't tell this nigga nothing. But the director is pretty much like, he heard about the whole situation of how the Andy Cohen interview had to be pulled. And Anna's just like, I don't want to talk about that. I'm fine. And it irked me when she was like, don't effing placate me, and then apologize. Nothing was wrong with what you said. There was no apology needed. But I noticed anytime, it's like she puts on this kind of fake personality, and anytime she's assertive in any way and really says something to somebody, honestly, she always is just like backtracks and it's like, I'm sorry. And I'm just like, what is that about? Like, is that in here for a purpose? Is that going to mean something? I just found it odd that she always seems to do that because nothing was wrong with what she said. She was very much on point what she said to this director. Now, she ends up excusing herself, going to the restroom, and we see Anna in the restroom, right? And it's a bunch of other women in here. I think 4 or 5 other women. Anna is looking in the mirror she has like this little spot on her face that she looks at throughout the episode, and it's getting like worse. Like it's looking worse. Not like big on her face, but it's like a little spot on her face. And they end up having this extra loud, obnoxious ass fan lady come up behind Anna in the restroom, and the whole restroom clears out in like 2.999 seconds. Because at first it was like 4 or 5 women, but they all just so happened to leave at the exact same time. And I'm starting to wonder if maybe Anna is the one worshiping the devil, because she can't damn remember nothing she does or says. So I'm kind of like, maybe she is the one who worships the devil and made some kind of sacrifice or promise to the devil for fame, for a baby, and she just don't remember doing it, because all this stuff that be happening just don't make any sense. So the fan comes up behind her, and she's all like, you're Anna Alcott. I love you. And then they shake hands. And I thought this was so disgusting. The fan is like, oh, sorry, my palms are slippery. I wish I could say it's water, but it's sweat. The way I would have been disgusted and be like, oh, and wash my hands immediately. But again, though, I wouldn't have, because I don't shake hands. Ever since I was like, I can't remember, very young, 14, 15, I had a strict, I do not shake hands. I hate shaking hands. It's so disgusting. It's the most disgusting thing in the world to me. I'm not touching your hand. And this is a prime reason why. Because people just don't even care. They'll touch your hands with all kind of just nastiness. Like, how the hell? You knew your palms were sweaty before you extended your little stank hand. Y'all, that disgusts me so much. Like, I do not shake hands. Point blank period. Stay the fuck away from me. Do not touch me. And it's amazing to me how offended people get because I don't want to shake their hand. Like, how are you offended because I don't want to do, like, okay, anyway, sorry, I'm going off on a whole nother tangent. But this just really disgusting me. Now, Anna is just like, it's nice to meet you. And like, she turns her back where her back is to the fan and she's facing the mirror and she's putting on concealer to cover the spot. And this freaky lady is still just standing behind Anna with this big old grin on her face. And Anna starts to like mess with that little piece on her cheek and she's like peeling off skin. The lady is behind her with the biggest smile. And this is why I'm saying Anna must be the one worshiping the devil and then none of this stuff is real. Because why would I continue to do whatever I'm doing in the mirror with this lady? Excuse, ma'am, can I help you? Like, I'm not finna sit here doing freaky-ish, like pulling off a layer of skin with a lady still standing behind me. But I did think it was interesting that Anna was pulling off skin like a damn snake when the comment on that Instagram post called her a snake. Anna worshiping the devil. Maybe she a part of some snake cult. I don't know, but I'm starting to think Anna the damn culprit. It ain't Dexter. It ain't Saban. Like I said, it's all just damn Anna. Now, Anna ends up starting to gag and she goes to a stall. And again, this is why I was watching like, ain't none of this real. This don't make no sense. Because Anna goes to the stall to throw up. What celebrity ain't closing the stall door? Like, you're going to be on guard about people taking photos of you in compromising situations. You definitely do not want to go online the next day and see a picture of you throwing up at the Gotham Awards in the bathroom. Like, come on now, child. But Anna just leaves the stall door open, goes to throw up. The freaky lady comes up behind her, holds her hair, grabs her stomach. Ain't no stranger doing no ish like this. Who the hell? This is all in Anna's mind, y'all. So all of a sudden, Anna's just like, get away from my baby, you bitch. Ugh. And the lady falls so weirdly, like oddly hits her head and she's like dead. And I'm literally like, Anna, just get the hell up out of there. Like, I would just get out of that act like I don't know nothing about nothing on nothing. I mean, I'm just trying to be like, Anna girl, go. So all of a sudden it's a knock on the door after Anna just standing here staring at the girl, blood coming all out her head. And it's some kind of assistant like, Miss Alcott, are you in there? Your category is about to be announced. So Anna just walks the hell out. And I thought the young Babette girl was going to win the award, but I should have known Anna would win so that they could have some kind of spectacle. So Anna wins and they have a spectacle. And all I could think was, Anna, girl, keep it together. And what really trips me out is for someone who's an actress, Anna don't know how to act and put on and fake and just get through the moment. Anna is on stage. And she gets the award, and it's presented by my guy that I love. I cannot think of his name with the dark hair. He was on another season of American Horror Story. But Anna gets distracted because the psycho fangirl starts clapping real slowly in the audience. And I'm literally like, you just saw her dead with blood. No blood on her in the audience clapping slow. Why don't you just put on your acting skills and pretend you know you're on TV. You know you're having this big moment. Just pretend, girl, you're an actress. So she sees the dead fangirl and Mrs. Preacher with like blood on her mouth sitting next to the young Babette actress. Then she sees Dexter kissing Sonya in the audience. And I'm sitting here like, obviously, girl, this ain't real. He was kissing Sonya and kissing his ex-wife in the audience. The ex-wife dead. Obviously, what you're seeing is not real. And the presenter literally keeps being like, are you all right? And I'm just like, girl, keep it together. Keep it short and sweet and just get out of here. It just really was irking my nerves that for an actress, she can't just pretend. Now, Anna is just staring there like a deer in headlights with all this stuff she's seeing in the audience. And she starts like coughing and hacking and yakking. And then she coughs up blood. And I'm not sure if the coughing up blood was even real or if she was just up there dry heaving and hacking, because later when we see her, there's no blood on her face, clothes, nothing. So I don't even think that was damn real. But she sees a woman about to go in the restroom and she just starts yelling, don't go in there. And I'm like, girl, you giving yourself away as the murderer. Like, I wouldn't say nothing. And Anna faints. So she done messed up her big moment, fainted live on camera. Now she ends up waking up to a paramedic outside the restroom. She tries to get up because, of course, the dead fangirl. Is the fangirl dead or not, Anna? Because you freaking out about her being dead in the bathroom and trying to tell everybody somebody in there. But then when you was on stage, you was freaking out seeing her clapping in the audience. So which is it? Is she dead or not, Anna? So Dexter is just trying to tell her, like, what are you talking about? There's no dead woman lying on the ground in there. And the paramedic is like, I'm going to give her a sedative. And I thought this was weird. Dexter is like, it's okay when she's objecting. And the doctor or paramedic gives her a sedative against her will. Like, child, remind me to never call the paramedics for myself. Because how the hell you just could do something against my will? Nigga, if I don't want a sedative, don't give me a sedative. I thought that was crazy. But then again, like I said, we can barely even trust Anna's damn reality. Next thing we know, Anna is laying in bed with Saban and she's singing Rockabye Baby. Who does that? Like, what? I just thought that was just very strange. Like, who sings that to grown friends while they sleep? I don't know nothing about that. Now, Anna wakes up and she's just like, what happened? So you don't know that you was seeing a dead girl and you was on whatever, Anna. But Saban'S just like, you were dehydrated, exhausted. You had an episode. The paramedics did tests. The baby is okay. Everything looks great because Anna's like worried about the baby. And she ends up continuing on and just telling Anna that the medic said that Anna must have been hallucinating when she asked about the woman in the restroom. And like it can all happen because of all the stress she's under. And Anna's just like, I blew my Oscar chances. And I'm saying, like, girl, you didn't care about your Oscar chances when you was on stage losing your ish. Because why couldn't you just pretend like you wasn't seeing what you were seeing and at least just make it off the stage? Now, Saban ends up telling her there's no such thing as bad press. She's giving Anna a license to just chill and she should take it, that they're just going to pretty much just pretend and gaslight like nothing ever happened. They just gonna move on. And we then see Anna and Dexter like fighting through paparazzi, leaving their building, getting into a car. And it's always weird to me when they have the paparazzi taking pictures of like a tinted window. Like when they develop them pictures, how do they come out? Like, can you see through the tint? It's just so weird when like the celebrity gets in the car and the paparazzi are still just snapping photos of the window in the car. I don't know, whatever. So Anna and Dexter are pretty much staying at Talia's, is that how you say her name? Hampton House. And they have this security guy, Kamal. And I feel like Kamal is here more so to watch Anna and less so for just, security. Like, no, I'm not buying it. But then again, like I said, maybe it's just Anna we can't trust. And that's it. But I was confused as to whether or not Dexter was also wearing concealer like his wife. Because why is the cut on his face gone? And now I'm back to thinking he must be the one worshiping the devil. Because where is the cut? Anna ends up, they're in the house and they're having dinner. It's just Anna and Dexter at the table. And she's like cutting a steak with a butter knife. So she goes to the kitchen to like look for a sharper knife. And because people just store photos in the drawer with the silverware, she comes across a photo of Dexter, his dead wife, and Talia and her partner, and I'm like, whatever. So then I don't know why that photo would be there. Like, that is just okay. Now, and next thing we know, we see Anna and Dexter in bed. Dexter is fast asleep. Anna's just lying there because, okay. And she ends up hearing a noise. She goes to investigate. And I don't know if the noise she heard was what we were hearing, but we were hearing like women whispering and chanting. But she was acting very calm. Because if I hear voices like, yo, people are in here. But she runs into Kamal and she's just calmly just like telling him about the noise. So they go to the basement to like investigate because he's like, that's the only place where there are no cameras. Now, I guess, there's nothing. We just heard women chanting, sounded satanic, whatever. Anna ends up, she's at yoga, she's having a pain, and then when she gets in the car, she's bleeding profusely, so Kamal takes her to the hospital. Now, Anna is waiting in the room when Nurse Death walks in, and Anna asks the nurse, like, if she knows her, because she looks familiar, and she's just like, nope, you don't know me, child. Now, the nurse goes to do an ultrasound, and I don't know why Anna don't say nothing, because I would have said, baby, why is you doing a transvaginal ultrasound? You can't just do it on top of the stomach ultrasound. Like, girl, I don't know you. You is not my primary care. Like, who are you? Nope, we're not going to do that. Put that issue on top of my stomach. But she don't say nothing. And I was tripping because Nurse Death has the same mark, I think the same mark on her face as Anna in the same spot. I don't know if that's supposed to mean anything at all. But the nurse is doing ultrasound and Anna asked to see the screen. And this lady was being so, baby, I would have yanked that thing up out of me like, hold on, baby, give me another nurse. Like, I'm not finna do this with you. And I'm very sensitive about like doctors and nurses that I deal with. I need you to be nice, okay? Like, I need you to be nice. Like, especially a doctor like this or a nurse like this that's all, like, I'm not finna bust it wide open for you and you giving me attitude. Like, be nice to me. I don't know. I'm sensitive about that. Like, I remember having surgery for the first time last year or the year before last. I'm losing track. And I was scared out of my mind. I mean, like, psychotically scared. And my nurse was so freaking nice and sweet. I could not have survived with nobody with attitude. I legit would ask for another nurse because I'm not doing this with you. Like, you're in the medical field. Have some people skills, baby. Please. This girl, this is Nurse Death. Like, I don't know what this look, but she pretty much denies Anna seeing the screen, denies letting her hear the heartbeat, and go tell her I need quiet to perform the ultrasound. Well, bitch, I done had ultrasounds before and we weren't quiet. So why you need quiet to perform girl, child, Anna just don't be saying nothing. Anna just don't be saying nothing. And I feel like I don't know nothing about nothing on nothing. I ain't never been pregnant. But common sense would tell me if I am in the early stages of pregnancy and having a ton of bleeding, you probably shouldn't be sticking nothing up in my cootie cat. That don't sound like a good idea. But Anna don't say nothing. She just lays there. And Nurse Death ends up pulling out the little ultrasound piece that is full of blood and just be like, I'm going to go find the doctor. Don't tell Anna nothing. Bitch, did I lose my baby? What's happening? What did you see? Let me see the goddamn screen. Let me the heartbeat. How you just going to damn leave? But nope, Anna don't say nothing. And I literally sat here watching this episode and I was like, I bet you they're going to say they don't know what nurse she talking about. I bet you they're going to say they ain't seen no nurse in here. So Anna is bleeding profusely. She goes into the toilet and just all this blood. 1 minute we see Anna on the bathroom floor. Next minute, the doctor is like, Miss Wilcott. And she opens her eyes and Dexter is sitting beside her. And again, she just don't think nothing of the fact that she just be blacking out and losing time. It just don't make no sense. But Dexter is now here with Anna. And I honestly forgot she had a husband. Because Dexter is so boring. I can just imagine the instructional directors given to everybody on set. Like, look, you're Dexter, okay? But I need you to embody this character. I need you to tap in to the most boring parts of yourself. Just manifest boring and forgettable energy, okay? I need you to do that. You just forgettable energy. Okay, yes, action. Like, that gotta be the instruction. Like, it gotta be. Emma, darling, as Anna, just project dead, lifeless Ice Queen. I want a constant look of confusion on your face at all times. And like stutter out, I'm sorry a few times. That's it. I want you to be Anna. Action. Kim, Just be your mom and look fabulous. Action! Like, I know the instruction. I know what's happening on set. Now, Anna lost the baby. And she's asking Dexter where he was. He was probably worshiping the devil. But this fool gonna say, I turned my phone off. I was taking a nap. Hold on now, baby. Hold on now, baby. Turn your phone off. Like it's turned off, not silent, not vibrate, off to take a nap. No, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. None. Now, I restart my phone periodically, but I really don't ever turn my phone off. Okay? Might turn your phone on airplane mode, might turn your phone on vibrate, might turn your phone on silent, might restart it every once in a while when, you know, the phone be doing updates, but turn your phone off with the agenda of taking a nap. No, baby. And turn your phone on off when your wife has been having crazy episodes, a stalker, and done left the house to go out into the city with Kamal or not. Turn your phone off. No, baby. Try again. But he don't have to try again because Anna just take whatever the hell. Anna ain't even hardly damn here. But that just ain't make no sense. He was worshiping the devil. He was having an affair with Sonya. I don't know. He was doing something that was not on the up and up. Because who turns off their phone to take a nap? I wish you would. Like, that just sounds like a lie. Now, the doctor wants to do an ultrasound to make sure that there is no fetal tissue still in her uterus. And Anna's just like, I had an ultrasound earlier with Nurse Ivy. Why do we need to do another one? This is a small community hospital. There is no Nurse Ivy. And baby, when I tell you Anna did not flip out the way I needed her to. Like, if you tell me somebody was in my cootie cat that was not a nurse practitioner, medical professional, like I just got violated, I would be flipping the hell out. Anna just laying there. And that's the end of the episode. And who could imagine that on the season of American Horror Story, the most exciting aspect would be Kim Kardashian's character? I think this must have been like right before the strike for the writers. And they were at the point where they was just like, yo, F this, they ain't paying us enough. Because it genuinely feels like nobody cares with this. I mean, that's just genuinely how it feels. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for supporting the channel. And comment down below your thoughts on this episode of American Horror Story. Do we know what's going on? Do we care what's going on? Or how it will all conclude? Or are you having a completely different experience from me and you are actually really enjoying this season? Also, make sure you check out the other TV shows that I am following. I'm no longer breaking down every episode of The Changeling, but you can check out my current videos on it, and I will be back to give a final wrap up once they drop the season finale of The Changeling. Also, I am currently following the Walking Dead spinoff, Daryl Dixon, so make sure you check that out. Also, make sure you check out the description box for links and details to channel memberships and all of the exclusive content and perks that will be coming with that. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.